So welcome everyone to PAFR Season 5, and today we are here for the final round of the season, the last race on 2022, as a year of course, not as F1 22. We are coming back with a new season next year, but today, 11th of December of 2022 will be the last time that PFR will be racing on the final round of the season on Abu Dhabi, like it's always. And well, today we are gonna be doing something different. We are not having qualifying, we are doing a reverse grid with the championship standings. So quickly gonna review the grid. So who is starting first? We have Mosquito starting on first place, then we have Womax, then Angel, Big Boy on 4th, Ebelsuk on P5, Juventino on P6, Cool Guy on P7, Matt on P8, Arin on P9, Euge on P10, Charlie on P11, Urbina on P12, Mirismela on P13, Paco on P14, BB on P15. Well, BB on P15, so I guess he's a championship leader, but he is not starting last. Well, I guess there's an explanation for this, maybe not counting the reserve drivers. But anyway, we go into the formation lap, so I'm not too sure why, but is BB starting on P15 and not last? Paco, of course, I think the man in second place in the standings, starting on P14, then Mirismela, Urbina and Charlie, Euge, Arin, Matt, Cool Guy, Juventino, Evelsuk, Big Boy, Angel, Womax and Mosquito. So I guess it's the reserve drivers, the last 5 who are being put last in the grid. But anyway, let's enjoy this final race of 2022 of PFR. Championship already been decided to BB. Congratulations on winning the championship. He was the, not just the fastest, but the most consistent driver. We saw other drivers that were also had the pace to battle for the championship, but missed a couple of races, also did some mistakes in some races, and well, at the end, speed and consistency, more important than speed, is what has paid off for BB to take this championship. Not even in the final round, but before that. And yeah, well-deserved championship by the man in the Alpine. Now let's see the tire strategy. So we have most people on the mediums, I think. Just, well, Mosquito starting on the hards, Evelsuk on the hards as well. That's 2 people on hards. Then we have Charlie, Urbina and Mirismela, who are already out of the top 10. P11, P12 and P13 on the hards as well. Then we have BB and Sen, both Alpines, both Mercedes also on the hards. So that's a total of 7 people by now. And finally we have Yuri, who's also on the hards, starting last. So actually 12 people on the mediums, 8 people on the hards. I think the starting on the hards, of course, if you have the pace, is a big advantage because of the degradation, of course. One-stop strategy, hard, medium, medium, hard, unless there's a safety car, of course. But now we're gonna be getting ready to get started with this final round of the season of PFR. Who is gonna win? Can BB, our champion, win it starting on P15? Will it be maybe Paco or Mirismela or some of the guys that's been put ahead due to the reverse grid gonna win? It's lights out and away we go, and it's Womax who takes the lead of the race already from Mosquito. Mosquito's dropped already into P5, and now Mace contact with the Aston Martin of Matt and is down into almost last place, from first to last, and Sen is already out of the race. Scratched out, a very not clean start there. Did not say other thing. And here comes Big Boy down the inside of Womax, trying to take the lead of the race into the corner where Verstappen overtook Hamilton on 2021, but unable to do it. Now he's gonna get a little slipstream from the AlphaTauri of Womax, but he is not gonna be there. Juventino attacking all the way by the outside, tries to outbrake him, but he's not gonna have enough room, or will he? Actually, yeah, he's maybe got a better exit than Big Boy. Now, who has the most straight line speed on their setup? That might be crucial now. Into who's gonna be ahead. Here comes Juventino by the outside, but I think it's not gonna be enough. He's gonna try to break the latest, but Big Boy has the inside line and will stay ahead in second place of the race. It's been a really fun race to watch with the guys that are usually not at the front being at the front today. Yuri is going down. He got a good start, but now it's fallen down into P18 of the race. So let's see how has the position changes gone. And it's Icarambos made up 11 places. It's been the best start of all. Angels lost 12. Mosquitoes lost 16. It's been the worst start of all from the man that started on P1. Not gonna call it pole position because it really wasn't pole position. There's been no qualifying. And well, Icaramba, the man that started the best, up into P7 from P18, I guess. And that's Matt down into last place. Here comes Icaramba. Is he gonna send it on R-Ring? No, he's not gonna do so. Cool guy on Juventino gets the move done, but here comes Juventino to fight it back by the outside. He's going some of his ERS to try and put a battle here on the Aston Martin driver. Stennis left the session after the DNF scored. And here comes Icarambos making a place on R-Ring and makes it up into 6th place, and that's 12 places made by the McLaren driver. Mega start, mega first 2 laps of the race for Icaramba. And where is Bibi? He's currently on P11, I guess, on hard tires. And Euch now getting past Juventino, but Juventino has the inside line to defend, but I think Euch has got the really good traction by the outside. And the Spaniard is almost gonna get the Italian there into sector 3, but at the end he does get him. Juventino can't hold into his place, and might be this the moment that Icaramba might try and make one more place. Next step is gonna be Juventino, and DRS is gonna be enabled now on this lap. Cool guy sets the fastest lap of the race till now, and Matt is doing absolutely nothing there on last place on P19. Womack's latest from Big Boy from Cool Guy. Womack's done a really good job of holding to elite hill now, but both with no ERS, Cool Guy is in better position in terms of ERS right now. Big Boy will try and get past Womack's maybe. Really no need to save ERS, that's really none, so yeah. Can just try and deploy and get past the race leader, but I think too far, and I think won't be able to do so. Cool Guy also just tried to hold into the pace there with the leaders. Abu Dhabi, let's say, is not the easiest track to overtake. Maybe the corner exit to the DRS straights, not the best to look for an overtake. Urbina battling against Arin and Charlie, also getting past Miris Mela. A little battle here in the midfield. Is there a little damage to one of the Mercedes? I think not. Here comes Miris Mela down the inside of Urbina, and is actually, oh, that's a spitter there from, no, that's Matt, I'm sorry, that's Matt is being lapped. Womack leads, followed by Big Boy, followed by Cool Guy, then comes Euch, also putting some pressure on the Aston Martin driver. Oh, and Cool Guy spun it, and thankfully no damage to the car, but a lot of time will be lost there. Falls down into P7 of the race. Here comes Charlie as well, gonna try and attack the Aston Martin driver. Cool Guy at the back of Arden, I guess he has the better race pace compared to him, and we'll try and get that move done as soon as possible on the Red Bull of Arden. Matt has retired finally in the pit lane. Cool Guy can try and send it down the inside there, but doesn't at the end. He's just waiting for the DRS. I think he still will get that move done anyway. Oring's not really gonna try to defend against him, I think, or will he? Here comes Cool Guy around the outside. Oring now can try and send a dive here down the inside on the Aston Martin driver. They leave enough space to each other. Wasn't that hard to do so as well, but nice to see a clean race between these two. But now Aaron might have a little advantage around Cool Guy, but maybe not doing the smartest move going at the back of him now. Has lost a bit of the momentum there to try and get the move, and Cool Guy will stay ahead there. Oh, Big Boy's off there. Big Boy's off into the wall. Now he's gonna be overtaken by Arin and by Charlie maybe. Does he have wing damage? I saw him going to the wall, so very high chances of him having actually wing damage. Here comes BB on Charlie. BB already on P9 of this race. Let's go with the tires, and yeah, he's the first driver with hearts on the grid right now. No, actually it's Charlie, but Charlie has already a time penalty in just 4 laps of racing. We just started in lap 5. Well, definitely not ideal for the Mercedes driver there. And Elch is now looking to take that lead of the race from Womax. We're gonna have the DRS. He has a bit more ERS than Womax does. And now iCaramba has been overtaken by Cool Guy, but he's gonna retake that place. Even with Cool Guy having the DRS, iCaramba gets the better exit off the corner and will now retake that 4th place of the race. But now Cool Guy sends it down the inside, and they're gonna make contact. Oh, and iCaramba, heartbreaking moment for iCaramba, who was doing a really good race till now, and now is falling down once again. From all the places he made, it's almost back to where he started at P13. And yeah, very optimistic move by both of them, I guess. Not sure who was at fault there. But yeah, tried to race to the limit there and didn't play well at all. In the battle of the lead of the race, Elch seems to have the pace advantage on Womax right now, and also has more ERS, much more ERS now. Has been able to save good amount of ERS to think about and attack into the next lap. I have to say, BB is getting really close on this. BB already on P8 of this race. And that's Big Boy off. Womax leads, but for how much time? Here comes Womax on the DRS of... No, sorry, Elch comes on the DRS of Womax. Womax light, you can see it's flashing, but Elch also not in the best ERS position right now. I think he should try to get this move done as soon as possible. Might try, start pulling away, and well, start building a gap to cover, especially from guys like BB and Paco, who of course might have the pace advantage, possibly have the pace advantage on him. But yeah, if he can at least clear Womax while they race against the other guys, he can try and build a gap. And finally LG gets the move done, might try and start, as I said, pulling away in the lead of this race. Here comes Paco getting the move done on Arin, but Arin will defend. Arin will defend against Paco, but goes a bit wide. Here comes BB as well, gonna try and get the move on this too. You're gonna have to back off here, and Paco goes off the road there. Paco goes a bit off the road, but now will defend. And BB is gonna get the two of them. BB, nice move there by BB, almost, and he actually does get the two of them. And yeah, now we'll see if Paco will be able to fight this one back with DRS. He has no more ERS than BB does, and well, hard racing between Paco and Arin ended up gifting the place to BB, who now will be chasing for Charlie on P5 of the race, and well, might start getting over Elch and Womax also well in the lead of this race. So of course we'll see if there will be another winner, or if it will be once again BB who will be taking victory today. Paco has already lost almost a second to him, getting closer into the Alpine there, 6 tenths behind. We'll have the DRS to try and attack once again, but as I said, Abu Dhabi doesn't offer the best corner exit into DRS straight, so it's not an easy track to overtake. Now Arin getting passed by Urbina into P8 of the race. Paco once again getting closer into BB, but BB will stay ahead, and we'll see if those hards have already started working better than these medium tires. Paco goes over the curb, and I think he's lost a couple of time there, couple of attempts, maybe 2. And LG is quickly pulled in the gap on Womax there in the lead of the race. Womax really didn't have the pace, and I think will be catched by Cool Guy soon, who after the mistake, has done a really good job to fight it back into P3 of this race, I have to say. BB getting close into Charlie, but I don't think Charlie is an easy driver to get past. So lap 9 of the race, Euch leads 3.2 seconds ahead of Womax. Cool Guy is getting really close into the AlphaTauri driver, into the battle for second place of this race. Cool Guy will have DRS soon and has much more ERS than what Womax does. And yeah, I think he can be thinking about the move into the next DRS, so not this one but the next one, due to the DRS advantage. But I think maybe it would be smarter to wait for the next lap if he's not close enough. He's gonna be losing a lot of ERS if he tries to go for the move now. And here comes Charlie, and Juventino gets the move done, and BB will try and get the move done on Juventino as well. Can he try and send it down the inside? But now Juventino will have a fight back here on Charlie because of the DRS. But look at the traction BB is getting on those hard tires compared to Juventino's medium tires. Possibly the degradation also playing an important factor here. Both with no ERS to play. BB sends it by the outside. Juventino has the inside line. Is BB gonna make the move? Oh, he gets forced a bit off the road there. Is BB ahead of Juventino? Yes, he is. Nice move there by BB. Gets a bit forced off, but at the end managed to get the place on Juventino and takes P5 of this race. How far is he from the race leader? He is currently 6.7, so that's no safe gap for Euch at all. And with the time remaining on this race and the different of tires, I think it's gonna be hard to stop BB from taking another win. I mean, he's definitely has to be the fastest man on track. Of course, unless there's a safety car or something. This is really hard that BB is not winning this, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this gets to a line. BB at the back of Charlie. Charlie with much better ERS conditions. Charlie might hold BB for a while here, but also Charlie has really good pace. Can't deny that at all. And BB now 6.3 behind L, still getting closer, closing the gap on the leader. Here comes Cool Guy on Womax by the outside, gets the move done, gets it a bit off the road there, but it gets it at the end, and Charlie's not gonna be back at the pack. Will try and get Womax as soon as possible. I don't see Womax holding into Cool Guy's DRS. I think Cool Guy has much more pace than the AlphaTauri driver. So, it's gonna be interesting to see now. Here comes BB at the back of Charlie. There's a yellow flag that is Paco off into the final sector. Womax won't hold into the DRS, I think. Yes, he won't. And that is gonna allow Charlie to get easily past the AlphaTauri driver here. Thinks about a move, has the inside already. Mosquito has left the session. He hasn't returned in the pit lane, but he has left. BB is gonna be getting past Womax as well. Womax not even gonna try and hold him. Try and get a bit defensive there. Yellow flag from Haas, and that's Charlie going a bit wide there. Elge currently with a 5-second gap on Cool Guy. Now let's see, can Cool Guy defend Charlie and BB for a while, or is it gonna be useless? We'll see. He has DRS advantage on them, but in terms of pace, I think Charlie and BB might have the pace advantage or the tire advantage right now. Charlie's going a bit wide in there. Icrom against a 3-second time penalty. It's already made his stop, have to say that. I think Cool Guy will do a nice defensive job in here against the guys behind him. So, can Elge win this race? Elge, I think, has just made a mistake. He's lost a lot of time there to Cool Guy. I'm not sure what he did there, but that has costed him 1.3 seconds on Sector 1. Now he'll try to open that gap once again. Well, 1 second or 1.2, let's say. Cool Guy defending. He has had to use some of his ERS, some of his battery there. He also can be in contention for the win today. Why not? And meanwhile, here comes BB and Charlie attacking Cool Guy now into the second DRS straight. But it's being useless now at the moment, not even trying to attack. Elge will have to correct that mistake he did on the previous lap. Try and just put some clean laps. Still has a chance though to win this race. It's hard, we all know that, but still can have a chance to do it at the end. Also, what place has Elge started this race on? I think Elge is in the pit lane. Hopefully he doesn't need to repair the wing or something. But I think that might be an early stop. No, actually Cool Guy is in the pit lane as well. It was the correct lap to do it. And this leaves also Charlie with no DRS to defend against BB. BB might be taking now the lead of the race. Both have saved DRS. Now Charlie gonna defend BB's attack. Charlie seems to have good straight line speed. Look at how fast he pulled away on the exit of the corner from BB. Not even using the ERS to defend. Elge falling down into P8 of the race, Cool Guy into P9. They have mostly clean air by now, but Elge will be meeting Urbina really soon. Here comes BB on Charlie, but still unable to get past him. Both have shown a really good pace on this race. But BB, we know, has been the fastest man through all the season. Mirismela not that far behind, just 4.3 behind. Here comes BB on Charlie. Mirismela could think about an undercut later on this race. Juventino coming into the pit lane, Aaron I think will do the same. Mirismela could well be also in contention for the win of this race. Elge making up some place, and now he's gonna meet Urbina. Is gonna be the first man that's gonna have to overtake. That might cost him time or not, will depend completely. And here comes Zivi down the inside of Charlie. Charlie now can counter-attack this one into an X straight. Is he gonna get the enough straight line speed to do so? Here comes Charlie on this left rim off BB, but he's not really trying to attack, or is he? He's gonna send it here down the inside. No, he doesn't. He does not do. And it's BB who finally now takes the lead of the race. And well, now might start just pulling away. I think Charlie could have been holding BB for a bit more, could have been made his race a bit more entertaining, but Now it's Bibi who leads 6 tenths ahead of Charlie. 8 tenths now. Charlie has no pace compared to Bibi. He might want to pit now because he is going to be losing a lot of time, I guess. I was getting really close to Urbina. Gonna be thinking about the move soon. Urbina dives it into the pit lane. No, what did he do there? What was he trying to do there? And Charlie's not gonna be getting DRS. I think he should have been more aggressive on previous lap in defending against Bibi there. But Bibi also has had to use some of his DRS. I think Charlie has a faster setup on the straights than Bibi does. He's recovered that DRS once again, but for how long is he gonna be able to fall into Bibi's back? Look at how close he's subtracting the gap in the straight. But now in the sector 2, oh, Bibi spun! Bibi has spun on his own, and well, a mistake there from the champion, and it's left him down on P3 of this race. Well, seemed like Bibi would start pulling away, but now a mistake from himself puts him down into P3 and 6 seconds behind Charlie. Of course, race still, we're still in the half of it. A lot of things can happen, but at that mistake that might cost him the win today. He's also put Miris Mel in a much better position, also knowing that Charlie has a time penalty. This puts, Miris Mel in a much better position to win this race. Meanwhile, Elge already cleared a lot of guys in here, and the cool guy is also at the back of Elge. This race is changing a lot in this last stages of it. Elge will be now making the move on Yuri soon. Here comes cool guy by the outside. Oh, collision there between Yuri and Elge. Elge is now got the DRS, hopefully has no damage to that car. Now is gonna be ahead of cool guy. Now there's no more traffic to worry about. He's 8.6 seconds behind Bibi. Yeah, Bibi definitely has had a great time in here. And here comes cool guy by the outside. He's gonna try and get the move done on Elge. Hopefully no contact between these two. But here comes, what a move there by cool guy by the outside. Makes it perfect, nice and clean. And gets the move and might be aiming for a win today. The Aston Martin driver. Elge goes a bit wide. The man that seemed that could have won this race today. But at the end, might it be cool guy's day to do so. Cool guy takes the virtual lead of the race. Elge will do his best to pull into the back of him, but cool guy has much better ERS mount right now than Elge. This might be the final chance Elge has to try and win this race. I think it's already out of his hands. No DRS for Elge anymore. And it's cool guy who's now looking into taking that first win of the season. 9 seconds behind Miris Mela, but Miris Mela, of course, we know has to stop soon. But we'll be on those fresh medium tires to the end of the race, so who's gonna be winning it? Bibi has now come out down on P6 of this race. Might be also time for Charlie and Miris Mela to come into the pit lane. Bibi has now cleared all the possible traffic. A free air push. Just Yuri who hasn't stopped, and then, well, at least Bibi is going to be finishing this race in P5. But I think this is going to be aiming for something much better than that. Charlie in the pit lane, and Miris Mela will stay out. Miris Mela stays out for one more lap. Is he maybe thinking about softs? I think it would be kind of optimistic to do so. Charlie is in the pit lane. Where is he gonna drop? Is he gonna drop ahead or behind BB? That's also gonna be crucial. I think he's gonna be ahead. Not sure how much ahead, but I think he will be ahead. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Here comes BB out of the exit of turn 1. I think BB's already got Charlie there. Yes, he does. Charlie has fallen completely asleep there from the undercut. And BB has got him from in 6 seconds behind. Yeah, 6 seconds behind and has got him anyway. And I think the same is gonna happen to Midis Melon. Now that undercut has worked perfectly for BB there. Charlie now is gonna have a bit fresher tires to attack now, but I think won't make a big difference. I think BB still has the pace advantage on him. Needs to get those tires on temperature. Oh, actually just realized, I think Charlie had a 5-second penalty. So now he doesn't have it anymore. So I guess that's what made him lose it all that time in the pit lane. It wasn't really that the undercut was mega, it was just that. So no penalty, no handicap for Charlie anymore. Midis Mela in the pit lane, changing for medium tires. He's also going to be overtaken by BB and Charlie 100%. So that might be the end of Midis Mela's hopes to actually win this race. So the undercut actually did work for BB there. Midis Mela gets P5 ahead of Juventino, who has 5 lap old hard tires. Juventino's gonna get past him again because, well, full tires still for Midis Mela. Now BB has chased 9 seconds to win this race. That spin he did a couple laps ago has made this a bit more interesting to watch. I think he was definitely gonna win it anyway if he didn't spin. But with that spin now, have open battle for the win of the race. Could be Kulga, could be Elch, could be BB as well. Could be even Charlie, or who knows, Midis Mela. I don't think Midis Mela anymore, he's lost a lot of time. He was the one who should have gone for the undercut, but he didn't at the end. Looking a bit into the midfield now, it's Hoens against, well, the man that started first this race, and I think still hasn't made his stop. Or has he? I think he has him. He's 19 lap old. Hard tires. Here comes Hoens at the back of Mosquito to get that overtake done, and will be taking P9 of this race. An easy move for the Alfa Romeo driver, and well, maybe try and look for Ferrari now on P8 of the race. And Midis Mela's now got a 3-second time penalty turned out. I think mostly gets him out of contention for this race. BB has closed the gap to the leaders. It's now 1.4, 1.2, 5.5 behind Elch. Elch also hasn't lost that much against Cool Guy, but it's also because Cool Guy is saving his CRS. We're gonna get a really fun ending of this race with around 8 laps to go right now. Oh, and that's a spinner from Owens. That's a spinner from Owens. What I have to say is that I'm really glad that there hasn't been a single safety car today. And meanwhile, BB getting really close into the lead of the race is 5.5 behind right now, and 3.3 behind Elch with around 7 laps to go. Charlie's also not far from him. It's just 1.3 behind, both with Charlie with a bit more ERS than BB, both on similar pace right now in the mediums. So yeah, as I said, we're gonna have a very interesting ending of this race. Cool Guy doesn't have anything safe there in the lead of the race. He has the ERS to defend, yes, but BB has the better tires right now, and I guess is the fastest man on track. Charlie's 1.5 and might think about something, and of course BB gets pulled by Elch by a little time. Well, Cool Guy dreaming about that first victory of the season, but the man that's destroyed the rivals on this whole season is looking once again for another win, this time starting from P15. And closing the gap every single lap. Did a mistake some laps ago and still is in a really good position to win this race. 1.7 behind Elch. He is gonna be in DRS in, I guess, 2 laps into the next lap. Not on this one, not on the next one, but on the next one after the next one. So on lap 25 he should be getting DRS with Elch, or maybe he will get it now. He might actually be getting it now. I might have got that wrong, but maybe we'll not get it for the first DRS race, but for the second one. Actually, it's 1 second, almost in there, but pulls a bit of a gap there. I think he's gonna make it, or is he? I think he will. I think he will make it into DRS. Yes, he is gonna make it, but it's still not gonna be that close to think about an overtake, at least not now. Elch has to deploy some of his DRS to try and not let him pass into an next DRS rate, but he is not doing so. Since BB is not using ERS either. And well, of course, if we can hold him into that final sector, it will be a nice help for Charlie there. I think he's not getting the move done here. Not getting the move done here. It's also going to be a very good help for Cool Guy there in the lead of the race. Well, he's definitely not holding him for more than for the next lap. So Elch is going to do his best. Well, he's not going to slow down on purpose, of course, but he will try to defend his place as hard as he can. This is, like I said, going to be helping Charlie, and actually might not even need to wait for the DRS. Just better traction there, you can see, and BB gets that move done. And I think it's time for Cool Guy just getting a bit worried about this. He has that ERS still, but well, look, Bliss has cost him some 5/10 to him. And Charlie might also be getting into contention now. Elch will have DRS on BB into the next straight. Charlie will have DRS on Elch, or he won't, maybe. I think he won't. No, he will, he will. And I think that better straight line speed setup might help Charlie now. Elch getting closer into BB once again. BB with no ERS. Charlie's got far behind from Elch. And yeah, I think that's the end of Charlie, cause as you know, he's gonna get stuck on behind Elch into all this final sector. So nothing to do really here for the Mercedes driver, I can say. He's definitely gonna be getting on the podium, but not more than that, I think, unless something happens. .8 is the gap between Cool Guy and BB. We have 4 more laps to go, and the man in first is starting to shake. Or maybe not, or maybe he is feeling like I'm gonna throw everything now, I'm not losing this race. I know it's hard, but I wanna win this one. I want to take my first win of the season. And here comes Charlie at the back of Elch. He's now gonna have DRS and will be overtaken into this straight. Might try and get a bit closer into BB, who has no ERS. How much can he shorten the gap with this help of the DRS? Well, up into 1.9. Yeah, so it's almost similar to how it was before they both met Elch. Still, Charlie has a bit fresher tires than what BB has. Cool Guy has started using that battery to build a bit of a gap there with BB. Charlie also gonna be trying his best if something happens between the leaders. 3 laps to go after the line is crossed. 2.1 second gap. I think BB looks unstoppable at the moment. I think what can save Cool Guy right now is that battery safe, or maybe a mistake from BB. He needs to survive. Well, if he can get to lap 28 and BB doesn't have DRS, I think he can win it. If he doesn't have DRS by lap 28, BB, I think Cool Guy can win it. Because he's gonna use that remaining ERS return on the final lap, maybe. And I think it's possible, but that final sector I think will be crucial. I think that final sector is where BB is gonna be making the more time on Cool Guy. And of course, it's part of the track thing where tires will be more important and make more grip to go through all those corners. And yeah, look at BB, 1.5. Cool Guy's win. Starting to looking like so close, but at the same time so far. We'll have to find out. Still 1.4 the gap. Coming into the end of the lap and to the end of sector 3, and I think Cool Guy at least will manage to survive this lap. We might have a final lap battle for the win. Charlie, I think, already lost 2 match pace to the leaders. Cool Guy needs to make sure BB does not get DRS this lap. I think I saw a little mistake there from Cool Guy. He doesn't need to allow it. He does not need to allow it, and he managed to not do it. He managed to not do it. BB won't be getting DRS on this lap. Actually, he needs to make sure he doesn't get it into the next straight, and he's managed to do it. But now it's gonna be all or nothing. Cool Guy has almost lost all of his ERS. He still has a little more than BB, but with just 1 lap remaining, it's gonna be all to play for in the final lap of this race. BB it's inevitable that he gets DRS on the final lap. He will have it. Unless Cool Guy can pull something out of the back there in this final sector. If not, he will have DRS. So now it's up to Cool Guy to defend his win. 7 tenths, 2 more DRS zones. It's gonna be all or nothing for this, guys. BB looking for another win. Cool Guy looking for the first win of the season for himself. Final lap of the race, lap 29 of 29. Final lap of the year as well for us in PAFR. Who is gonna win it? This is gonna be Cool Guy. This is gonna be BB. BB has fight hard to get this win of the race starting from P15. Cool Guy is fighting hard to get that first win of the season. Has a bit more ERS than what BB has. BB gets really close to him on the exit of the corner. Now is where Cool Guy needs to deploy all of his remaining battery. BB trying to get close into the back of Cool Guy on this victory with no ERS to defend. And into the next straight, this is gonna be the moment. It's gonna be the real moment that will matter. BB's really close, but does he have the enough straight line speed? He does not have the ERS, but now Cool Guy also doesn't have the ERS. I think it's done for Cool Guy. I think it's done for Cool Guy. Or can BB pull a move by the outside here? He's gonna do a switchback now. He tries to do it. He's gonna try and get the move done by the outside. Who's gonna win this race? It's gonna be BB. It's gonna be Cool Guy. It's Cool Guy who holds into a lead. And I think that's it. I think that's it for today. I think there's no more way BB's getting that move done unless he makes a similar mistake like Euch in the final corner. Coming into the final corner they go, and does he make a mistake or not? He doesn't. It's gonna be Cool Guy who finally will take a victory on PAFR this season. Cool Guy wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. BB finishes in second place. Was really close to winning that race. Charlie at the end takes a podium. Maybe could have been better without that 5-second penalty. Well, without that 5-second penalty, he would have won the race. He finished, what? Less than 5 seconds behind the leader. So yeah, I think that costed him the win, definitely. Euch on P4. I think really didn't have the pace to win this race, even though he did a really good job at the start of it. Mirismel on P5. I guess that's a really good score for the Williams team. And well, that's it. That's it for PAFR on Season 5. We'll be meeting again into Season 6 at the start of 2023. So that's it. Cool Guy wins the race. BB finishes in second place. Charlie in third. That's the podium for the final PAFR race of the season. So BB from P15 to P2. Cool Guy from P7 to P1. And Charlie from P11 to P3. Then where did Paco finish? On P7. Not a good ending of the season for Paco. I think he also missed a couple of races, and that's what actually ended up costing him a real battle for the championship. Made Ismail, I think, a lot of mistakes in the season, or a lot of bad luck as well. That's also, he had the pace to contend for the championship. I think he's the man that won the first round at Australia, if I'm not wrong. So thanks to all for watching, for being with us. It's been a great season, a very enjoyable one with a lot of fun and exciting races, but it's came to an end, and well, it's also, as I said, last race of PFR for 2022. So goodbye to all, and thanks once again.